Hello, my wonderful friends. It is Joshua and Sapphire. Sapphire's been coming with me to the track when I run. So far, nobody's commented about it. We'll see if that changes. So we're on day 18 of me running a mile. Well, it's my journey to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. It's that infamous sub 4 minute mile. And if you've been watching my previous videos, you've seen that things have gone a little inconsistent and not offering any kind of regular training program right now. My nutrition hasn't really changed at all. So what happened? I gave myself a goal by the end of June, and it was May. By the end of May, it's a pretty big stretch. By the end of May, I'd like to run a mile in 9 minutes or less. Now, when I first started the journey 17 days ago, like today's day 18, so on the 13th, my mile was 10 something. Okay, well, then I spent the next few days not able to hardly move, so I'm back on the track on after several days of not doing hardly any movements at all, and I ran 11 something. It's like, oh my goodness, I still believe I could do this. And again, I'm not running every day, so let's just set the standard. My fastest time so far with the mile lap, 9 minutes, 12 seconds. So I was like, well, okay, shed an extra 3 seconds per lap, and I'm at 9 minutes. I can do this. Actually, yeah, that's right, 3 seconds per lap. What was I thinking? So I can do this. I can run 3 seconds faster. All right. Yesterday, I enjoyed a beautiful experience with ice cream at Smyth's in Enfield. And I'm beginning to really love Smyth's. The customer service is amazing. The ice cream is amazing. You can get ice cream anywhere. But yet Smyth's offers some kind of a joyous experience. It's like I just asked the universe, show me a beautiful experience. And sure enough, I'm guided to Smyth's. And I pet 2 puppies. Someone in line had 2 puppies, and I was petting them. And so many more experiences that even if I began to share them with you, you wouldn't be able to comprehend it. So let's just say each interaction was amazing. So my 2 friends and I, we have our Smyth's ice cream. And it's like, yeah, now let's go have dinner. Now that we've had our beautiful ice cream experience, let's have dinner. Then I said, we can eat in or out. What kind of experience would you like to have? One of my friends said, well, I'd really like an experience with excitement, with a lot of energy, with joy, with laughter, with happiness. I said, okay, then most likely it's an experience with children. I said, okay. So after a little bit of options, we decided Red Robin. So we went to Red Robin. And she, the one who said, I just want this kind of experience, saw a friend she hasn't seen in years. So that was beautiful in itself. Then when we were at Red Robin, I said, listen, I'd really, really like an experience where I'm interacting with children, with teenagers, with youth. A beautiful experience of personal interaction. I haven't had a lot of that lately for several reasons. And I'd like a waiter or a waitress that brings us that beautiful experience that we had last time we were at Red Robin. Then I said, well, here's another experience. How about somebody who is having a tough time today, in the moment, in their journey in life, and our interaction with them tonight will maybe change the course of their day or of their journey, will bring more happiness or joy to them. I said, yeah, that'll work. Well, my future daughter, she loves to assist children and animals in bringing love and peace and happiness and harmony. So she's at Red Robin, and she's bringing the experience. So when we sit down at a table for the first time in a very long time, right next to us, there was a child there. And he and I were interacting like maybe 1.5 years old or something, interacting consistently for about 8-10 minutes. And we can go into more of that later if you want to know more about that. A lot of energy exchanges and a lot of blessings occurred and everything. And the waiter, he is an architect, or he enjoys designing, and he was studying for architect. And people in his life that I was unaware of basically shared with him he didn't have it, or he wasn't good enough, or whatever. So when I was guided to ask him something, it opened something up in him. And because I'm with two friends, both of them are psychic and mediums, they shared with me his entire path has changed, his journey. If he decides to, he is now going to be a very successful in that art, simply because of the interaction that occurred today. So I got 2 wishes that I asked for. So now let's talk about dinner. It's not so much what I ate and everything. I had a whiskey burger or something. I had a bite of it and fries. And I decided to call the float, it's a bottomless float, which means it's unlimited. Any sodas. And I don't usually drink sodas for many reasons, the unnatural sugars, you know, all kinds of stuff. I said, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy the experience. So whatever I'm consuming, it's going to be consumed with love, with happiness, with joy. So I've called it the Well of Joy. So I ordered the float. I had a root beer float. Then I had a Dr. Pepper float. Then I had a Sprite Coke float combo. So I had a lot of ice cream yesterday. And I decided last night, I'm going to run today. Again, it's my intentions. If you've watched any of my other videos, my intentions are I'm going to train when my body tells me to. I'm going to rest when my body tells me to. I'm going to play when my body tells me to. So all that ice cream and everything, and I'm back on the track the very next day, which has rarely happened in my 18-day experience. And my previous best was 9 minutes and 12 seconds. Yesterday, I ran the mile, not so much for time, it's more for endurance, just to get out there and do something, because I haven't run, you know, for the past 2 days. It was 9 minutes, 26 seconds, I believe, something like that. Today, I can tell you, it was 9 minutes and 26 seconds. Today, I ran the mile 8 minutes and 25 seconds. And like 14 point, whatever you want to call it, 14ths of a second. 8 minutes, 25 seconds. I ran more than 1 minute faster than yesterday after consuming all that ice cream and everything else. That's an average of 15 seconds a lap faster. I'm not physically training the way any other athlete or runner is training. My nutrition plan hasn't changed at all. If anything, I'm eating a little bit more ice cream. I don't know why. I'm not going to do this consistently, but I'm having so much freaking fun with it. And it's like the more joy I feel, the more ease life is. So I'm not going to recommend this to everybody. It's definitely not going to say, you know, eat a lot of ice cream, you'll run faster. But how is it that I keep exceeding my goals? I don't have a set training program, a nutrition program. I'm not visualizing it, bringing that mental vision. I'm not moving through the track consistently in my mind. I'm just having fun. And I'm exceeding my goal. My goal, 9 minutes at the end of this month. I will achieve that. I had 8 mini goals, which was 4 seconds faster every single day, whether I ran or not. Yeah, I achieved that. Like more than I'm halfway to my June goal, which is 8 minutes. By the end of June, I will run the mile in less than 8 minutes. And I'm already halfway, more than halfway there. And we haven't even reached June yet. So, what is my secret with the training, lack of training, the nutrition? I'm having a lot of fun in life. even if I'm just sitting here chatting with a computer so that other people can hear and see and experience my joy? Was it the interaction with the child? Is that why I ran faster? The 3 floats? Was it the beautiful experience I had at Red Robin? Was it the beautiful experience with the dogs? Maybe it was because on the way of walking from the home to the Smith's ice cream place, I walked by a field, my track that I run at, that college. They were having their graduation ceremony. Maybe it's because I felt the energy of the grads. Maybe it's because on my walk to Smith's, I was feeling love for every human being on the planet, and for the trees, and for the flowers, and for the animals. Maybe I was feeling forgiveness for everyone in my life that has triggered any emotion of unhappiness. Maybe it was me thanking Einstein, Bruce Lee, Buddha, Jesus, so many that have communicated with me and shared how amazing the human experience could be if we just forget about having to always be a certain thing and just allow yourself to experience whatever's in the moment is for your highest good. Maybe it's because I'm living with somebody who communicates with non-physicals and tells me consistently what my future daughter's sharing with me. Maybe it's the fairies that are dancing around me. Or maybe, just maybe, there is no secret to you reaching your goals. Because once you've set an intention with fire, with passion, with love, that you already, the non-physical part of you, the earth, the planet, the energy, creation has expanded into that. That is who you are now. And when you believe it, fully believe it in your heart, because you've already become it, your higher self is already guiding you towards it. The universal energy is communicating with you consistently. By living in your joy, you're hearing the guidance that is taking you on your path, guaranteeing you everything you've asked for and even more. And if you've experienced at least 18 years on this planet, chances are you have amassed so much money, so much love, so much joy in your experiences that you don't have to ask for another thing for the rest of this life. Because as I am living proof, you can break free from all your limited beliefs and achieve more than you thought possible. And achieve and exceed your goals. Because what are goals? What are dreams? All it's really doing is giving you something to move towards. It's an experience to have. When you transition this physical world, or what some call dying, you automatically become the energy of everything that you've already amassed. You could experience it in this physical world, in this physical incarnation. Take it from me. The majority of my life, I lived in darkness, anger, sadness, frustration, alone. I lived in the experience of rage. And now, I flipped that switch on. And it was a difficult journey. That's why there are many people on the planet to assist. Maybe I'm one of them. You can't get it wrong, no matter how bad you think you messed up in your perception. You will never let me down, regardless of the choices you make. You can say, Joshua, what if your future daughter comes to the planet and you feel so much love for her, and then something happens and I'm part of that experience and she's caused harm? I forgive you. Because if that wasn't meant to be her experience, it wouldn't have happened. And if it wasn't meant to be from you, it would have come from someone or something else. You see, this is the school of life. We already set intentions of experiences that we'd like to have for our soul's growth before we come to this earth. Now we're just living it out. If you're watching this video, a part of you is feeling, Joshua, there's something more I'd like to experience. I don't have enough money. I'd like the relationship. I'd like to experience what you're experiencing in my own goals. You can literally become anything, do anything, and have anything. Because any thought that comes to your mind is a potential for you. Any emotion that comes inside that is attached to that thought becomes a feeling. And the more you feel it, the more it's your experience. So if you'd like, share with me. What are you creating in your reality? Are you having challenges? Those challenges, those obstacles are simply put in your path, often by you, so that you can overcome them. Because why would you ever ask for strength if there's no need to? Why would you ask for perseverance or faith or trust if there's no need to? It's these experiences that give you that feeling of, this is what faith feels like. This is what trust feels like. This is what passion feels like. This is what fear feels like. This is what sadness feels like. I'd love to hear your stories so that I can add my energy to it. I'd love to know what you're creating in your world so that I could create it with you. This run has nothing to do with beating records and having the world's greatest time and proving anything to anyone, including myself. It is simply a journey. I'd like to experience this. Okay, let's see where it goes. So far, having so much fun. And I thought that I'd trained so hard and so long, like all the other athletes and Olympians. If they were to look at my training in the first 18 days, they would scratch their heads. Because they're eating a certain way, they're documenting certain things. I'm documenting only for one reason, to show people there is no consistency in this journey. And yet I sit here and tell you that in 430 some days, on August 6, 2015, I will run 1,600 meters, the official length of a mile, in 3 minutes, 33 seconds or less. The fastest time for now, running the mile, the world record is 3:43. And this person ran it the 1,500 meters. And again, I not just challenge, I invite anybody who would like to have a faster time than this, please. This isn't about me holding any records. It may never go down in any books. The majority of humanity maybe never even hear this journey. But for the few who follow my videos, who communicate with me, it is an opportunity to say, what could I do? Who could I become? What experiences could I have? If he's achieving this with such little effort, what's possible for me? So, maybe I run faster with ice cream, but it's not because of the molecules and the vibration of the ice cream. It's because of the joy it brings me. If it's because of the connecting with the fairies or the dogs or the children or talking to you, it's because of the joy. When you're in that joy, you can do anything. Anything. And I could probably rush this mile even faster. But I said I wanted to run it one day after my 40th birthday. And it's in honor of my father. That's his birthday, the day that he incarnated on this planet. And he and I have not gotten along most of my life. And he's reflected a lot of the things that brought out anger in me. This is the way to give back to him, to show him, Dad, this is what I have achieved. Imagine what you could do. So every step on this journey is to bring more joy, happiness, peace, and health to his life, to my life, and to everything and everyone that is inhabiting this earth. I am running for humanity. I am running for my Father. I am running for you. I love you more than you could possibly imagine, just for being you, with all the choices that you've ever made, are making, or will ever make. If there's one person on the planet that can look at you in your eyes and say, I believe in you, I accept who you are right now, I will never ask for anything more than who you show up as in each moment of my life. There's one being who could truly say this from their heart. It is I. I believe in you. And I love you under all conditions. Blessings. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me. My life is brighter because of you. Even if I've never met you in person. And you're watching this video 3 months after it has been recorded. And we never speak in this life. Because you're watching this, I am a brighter person. So thank you. Simply because you're breathing on this earth, I'm a brighter person. Namaste. Which means from the divine in me to the divine in you, I see you and I accept you.